Hello everyone and welcome back to Mandate Buddy Mondays. I'm your host Rob, and this week we have a very special guest joining us again, Landon Hamidi.
That's right, guys. I'm happy to be back. Thank you for having me, Robert.
We're happy to have you, Landon. And so this week we're going to discuss driver shortage within the industry. There's a statistic that states there's a shortage of up to 51,000 drivers per year. We're also going to be talking about the Great American Trucking Show. We're going to be there in the Omnitrax booth together, Gentrifi GPS and Omnitrax, and really excited to meet you guys and talk to each and every one of you guys about our solutions and what we have to offer. And also, we're going to talk about how we're going to help owner-operators and small fleets and fleets of all sizes take advantage and leverage technology to help their company grow and do better and exceed each and every year. And also, we'll be touching on dropping the age of truck drivers down to 18. And also Uber Freight and other technology that will help you find loads, truck management systems, which we think are really, really important in helping owner-operators and small and medium-sized fleets get work and grow their companies. So here we go. Okay, yeah, so the driver shortage, we know that, there's a couple reasons why, a couple different arguments of why there might be a driver shortage, right? Is it the ELD? Is it because of wages? Is it because of time spent away, from families and the fact that drivers have to be over the road, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months at a time? And, me and Landon are going to kind of break that down and talk to you about how we feel here in a bit. But let's go ahead and get into this video, and let's take a look at this.
Now considering lowering the age requirements for drivers to 18 to help ease this chronic truck driver shortage that we've been experiencing. Joining us now, Todd Spencer. He's president and owner-operator of Independent Drivers Association. Todd, hey, thanks for joining us. We know we've been reading about this problem for a long time, and we know it's actually gotten worse. So do you like this idea? Is this part of our ultimate remedy to help alleviate the problem?
Well, Charles, when you say we've been reading about this problem for a long time, I could tell you as somebody from within trucking that we've been hearing about a truck driver shortage for about 30 years now. The same people say it over and over and over.
So is this even valid? Is this shortage, is this just hype? Are people just, is this just, people talking and I heard that, there's going to be another shortage, but there's never a shortage? Or is this real because of the ELD, right? I mean, we'll touch on it in a second, Landon. I know you got some stuff to say. I see it.
Hey, absolutely. It could be, guys.
Yeah.
It could be.
And of course, what they're really talking about is they have retention issues simply because pay and benefits aren't adequate. They're plenty adequate to attract people, but they're not adequate enough to keep them. Right. So they continually say shortage. And again,
so benefits and wages not high enough to keep drivers around. Retention. I bet you know what would keep a driver around?
More.
You know what, Landon? More money?
More money.
A good ELD.
That too.
A good ELD. I guarantee you, if you get a solid ELD, your drivers will stick with you.
I can help you get one.
Having said that, increasing the supply and this another way of increasing supply of people to be drivers, that'll never address the problem because again the problem is retention.
Well, other industries that have retention problems seem to be addressing it because normally for any business, it's so much more expensive to keep retraining people and keep teaching.
So I mean, Landon, we didn't get through the whole video, and we can touch on more of it. Let's skip to the end. Let's see what's
of people getting in the industry now.
Well, there is actually. States issue over 400,000 new commercial driver licenses. These are licenses that go primarily to big truck drivers. They do that every year. Again,
400,000 a year.
Is retention.
It's not cheap.
The companies can't keep those drivers, so they keep saying more. But this is not an across-the-board problem.
Todd, we appreciate.
So I know they didn't touch on it on this video, but what do you think? What do you think, Landon? ELDs, wages, retention issues. What is it? What is it?
It could be a little bit of everything, actually. The ELD technology is new to this industry, to the trucking industry, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of unknown, right?
Yeah.
Some people just don't know enough and are scared to make that leap, pretty much. It's basically pretty
fear
new,
of the
right?
unknown, right? They've never used technology, I guess, before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The wages, the average, I think, was like 42 a year or something like that.
42, wow.
42,000 a year. That's not
and I
enough.
guess that's your first year getting started is not enough, especially if you have a family, right?
Exactly.
It seems low.
Tech illiterate, gone for a long time, gone for long periods of time.
So I guess that could drive a driver, push
exactly.
Make a driver apprehensive about getting his CDL.
Exactly.
If he's never used technology before.
Exactly.
Also, I know that I guess if they go to the yard, right, and the 14 hours of duty time, I guess, keeps ticking, right? And I know these shippers are slow.
Yeah.
Right. The
with
shippers,
loading the truck and unloading.
They load it slow, right? Unload
Could take up to hours, right?
Hours, yep. And
so are they getting paid for it, you think, or is it?
So that's a big question, I guess, of where the responsibility lies, right? Does it lie on the shipper, or does it lie on the driver, right? Or is it the ELD?
Right.
Because when you have an ELD, right, you can drive for 11 hours, and you're on duty for 14 hours, right? So when you get to the shipper and the shipper's delayed to load your van, right, and your 14 hours of duty time is ticking away, whose fault is that? Do you deserve compensation for that?
Yeah.
The shipper, where does that responsibility, which party does it fall onto? And so, I mean, obviously, the ELD is definitely a contributing factor, I guess, right, to the driver shortage. I guess you would agree,
Absolutely.
right?
That's definitely a little gray area that I think that someone needs to eventually take responsibility for. I think it would help keep some of these drivers, get them some money, a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
If they're just sitting there for 3-4 hours of their day, without a load and the truck isn't moving, then it's really not making money, right?
Yeah.
So, that's going to lead to people not being satisfied. They're quicker to jump and leave, right?
Yep.
So,
yeah. And that's definitely a valid argument. And I think, another argument is obviously, time spent away from their family. So when you have when you first get your CDL and you start driving, a lot of, from what I understand, a lot of the opportunities that are out there are over the road. Sometimes you have to be away from your family for 5 months, 6 months, 7 months at a time.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people get frustrated and quit, and they're not willing to do that.
Long periods of time,
Yep, exactly. So, I mean, that's obviously contributing to the driver shortage. And also, wages, like we touched on, are low. I think the average is, $42,000 a year, right? And then, a lot of owner-operators, they're having to work through freight brokers. So some of their pay or the money that they would have made, they're having to break off, a third party to ensure that they even get the loads that they need to support their family. So
that too.
Another reason is aging demographics. So a lot of the drivers today are going to be considering retiring here in about 5 to 10 years. And a lot of women, not a lot of women in the industry.
Absolutely.
I know that we're always looking for ways to encourage and talk to women about how you can become successful in trucking and So, I mean, driver shortage, it's a big problem. I think that, like they've been saying, I know it's serious, but we have been hearing it for a long time, and the economy is growing. But low supply of drivers, high demand for the transportation of goods, and prices eventually begin to skyrocket. And that's not just unfortunate for the drivers and the shippers. That's unfortunate for the end consumer, because when you go to the store, 70% of all goods in the United States are transported with a tractor trailer.
So
with
pretty much
trucks.
milk is going to be $10 a gallon.
Exactly. So pretty much you're going to go to the store, and everything that you enjoy and your family enjoys is going to go up into price, right? Go up in price. So
exactly.
Next topic, Great American Trucking Show. So me and Landon, we're with Gentrifi GPS, and we're really excited to announce that we're going to be together. We're going to be together in the booth with Omnitrax and Gentrifi.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna go to our website right now, and anyway, so we're super excited, and we're ready to meet every single one of you guys and talk to you guys about our mobile solution and the electronic logging solution. So we've partnered together with Omnitrax, so that we can actually sell you guys and make sure that at the Great American Trucking Show you can come talk to us at the booth and leave with an ELD in your hand that you can go install into your truck, which I think is really,
if I may just
really
add
exciting.
something there, Robert, on an everyday basis, I actually get the privilege to work with truck drivers. I call them every single day. I learn about their jobs. I learn about their fleet. I learn, what kind of freight they haul. And I've been able to satisfy many truckers out there with a good ELD. So, I look forward to speaking with you. Please come by and say hi. And I'd love to talk to you, all right? So, please do come say hi.
Yeah, and I think when you guys do come to the booth, you're gonna have a good time talking to Landon. He's a good guy.
Absolutely.
So, let's see. So Great American Trucking Show. Hope we see you there. Again, let me see. Oh, I got my director showing me something here.
What do you got for us, Austin?
Let's see. Yeah, the guy behind the camera, just so you guys know, Austin. Dates, GATS. Okay, let's pull him up. Yep. Let's see.
How many people attend this? Do you know?
We're about to find out. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
Is it once a year in Dallas? How often is this?
Yeah, Austin, start digging into the facts for us. Let's see. Show hours, okay. So the 23rd of August. Hope you guys can see that there on the screen. I think you can. So August 23rd, 12 to 5 p.m. VIP hour from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Friday, August 24th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hope we see all of you guys at the show.
You'll be there all 3 days, right?
Yep, we'll be there all 3 days. Me
Awesome.
and Landon, I think, are going to be there Friday and Saturday, and yep, we'll be there every single day. So absolutely, please come see us, and we'll be happy to answer all of your questions. I think there's going to be over. Wow, I think we're seeing 500,000 people, maybe.
50,000.
Oh, 50,000 people. Okay,
500
not
vendors.
500,000 yet.
50,000
people, about 500 vendors. So huge show, huge, right?
Absolutely.
So
Look forward to speaking with you guys if you come.
yeah, we really look forward to talking to you guys. And I know actually there's going to be a booth there. I forget who exactly it's going to be, but I believe they're going to be helping drivers or new drivers get their CDL, right? And while we're talking about CDL, I did want to touch on one thing here. Let's see. I know. Okay, so there's many academies where you can go to get your CDL. So here I just pulled one up. It's called the Raider Express, Fort Worth, Texas. So tons and tons of different training schools and places you can go to get your CDL. And there will be a booth. Remember, there is going to be a booth at the Great American Trucking Show where they're going to be helping new drivers, people that want to get into trucking, get their CDL, which is, I think, really, really cool.
It's a good start. So
the last topic that we're going to touch on is technology, and how we think that owner-operators and medium-sized fleets can use and leverage technology to increase their revenue and grow their organization, right? So they can leverage technology and take advantage of the new technology that has hit the market. This is kind of revolutionary for truck drivers, right? This is the first time a lot of them have ever touched a piece of technology, right? And I mean, Laney, you can talk about that, right?
Absolutely.
How much these guys, they never touched a piece of tech in their life.
Exactly. Right? From what I was reading actually and over the phone, I was talking to some of the drivers out there, and it's become pretty user friendly. It might be new, absolutely, but with some time, a few days of getting used to it, you'll be able to understand the process simply from your phone. Actually, you can have an app. It gives you the job location where you can pick up the load from to where you would go. It gives you the rate that it would cost right then and there. So I definitely encourage that for the smaller fleets. It's made to help you. It's designed to help you. That's definitely something that I would look into if I were you guys. It's just a thought though, but it definitely can help you out.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I mean, on this show,
right?
really, that's what Uber came out with the TMS. So these guys are now able to use the Uber app to find loads, right? So if you're an owner operator and you don't want to work with a freight broker, right? You'd rather do everything. You wanna be a one man shop. You can go through one of these TMSs like Uber Freight, right, and go find a load and go get a load from a shipper, right? And you don't have to deal with a broker. You don't have to give any broker any piece of the money that you would have made on that deal, right, on that haul. So
exactly.
Absolutely. And that's really what this show is about. We're kind of technology guys, or we're guys that are behind the scenes, with the ELD and tracking and asset tracking and IoT stuff and integration stuff, and we know that the drivers, really have. We know we have valuable information, but we know that the owner operators and the guys that are actually on the road really have the information that's important, right, and that's valuable. So we want to kind of bring the technology side and the driver side together, right, and
Absolutely.
help you guys understand how you can use your systems and the technology that's now in your trucks, right, to grow your business and make more money.
Of course.
So TMS's integration. So I know that the company that we work with, Omnitrax, we're partnered together with them. Again, we'll be at the Great American Trucking Show in Dallas this weekend, starting on Thursday of this week, and we'd be happy to talk to you about the IVG device or the XRS device in person. Be really, really happy to do that. But anyways, what Omnitrax allows you to do is we have full integration. So we're able to work with any of these third parties that are really willing are worth working with, right? So ProMiles, I know they do an IFTA service, or WEX Fuel Card, right? Or TMS or McLeod, or anybody, really any of the big TMWs that are worth integrating with, or TMSs that are worth integrating with. We integrate with them. So
Robert, when you say integrate, does that pretty much mean that you can bring it under one website, one portal?
Exactly. So instead of your dispatcher having to jump between one screen and another screen, so they jump to one screen and they're looking at, the loads that they got from the broker, right? And then
Right.
they jump to another screen and they're trying to look for where the truck is.
Jumping all over the place.
Integration is going to allow two platforms to be under one hood, right? All underneath one hood, and it's really going to help your dispatcher, your admin become more efficient and more effective, right?
Absolutely. There's actually free classes online.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you can sign up for.
Yeah.
And you can learn how to maneuver through the portal, and very beneficial.
Yeah.
Very good people. They'll help you out. Definitely, if you choose to go our route, which I hope you do, definitely, it's called OU. Actually, it's OmniTrax University. Very, very friendly people. They'll be able to help you out. So definitely think about that.
Yeah. And we actually do a at Gentrifi GPS, we know that companies like to dig in deep, right? So there's tons of literature and tons of training out there with a lot of these vendors, but what we do good at Gentrifi is that we can provide a professional service and come in there and show you guys exactly how to use your product and which tools to use to maximize your business and efficiency. And one of our core values that we really, really pay attention to is customer service.
Absolutely.
We have a lady here on board, Carolyn, very, very nice lady. She'll talk to you and take care of you, and she's great. So we're really excited here at Gentrifi to not only help you out with a product, but also a service that your company is gonna appreciate and gonna want to come back to and reach back out to us in the future to have us take care of you guys again, and it really is a good and fun and an experience where you're going to learn something, which I think is the most important part, is that we're not just going to shove stuff down your throat or anything like that.
Absolutely.
We like to provide value, and that's why we do this show, right? So
absolutely.
And everybody, we want to let you guys know that we're open to comments and criticism, and you can reach us and follow us and call us, and all of our information should be in the description.
If I may add something real quick, we're actually in Allen, Texas as well. So, if you guys are in the area, we do pickups. So, if you want to pick up an ELD from us, you can definitely do that. We can meet you in person. We'd love that. We'll make you feel comfortable, and we'll get you taken care of, and we'll
tell you that most importantly, we're going to tell you the truth, right? And we're open and transparent, and we give it to you like it is, and if we don't think that your company or your team is a good fit for our solution, we'll tell you to go somewhere else, right? But if we do think you're a good fit, we're obviously gonna ask you, or suggest that you move in whatever direction is the right fit for you. So please leave comments on YouTube, and we'll answer any comment that you leave. Let me see. Let me check YouTube, actually. I don't think I see...
One thing I heard too, Robert, is actually for the new oncoming owner-operators that are trying to get started, is if you get a camera, wouldn't that lower your insurance rates? So like a forward-facing camera, would that help reduce your insurance rate? Or
and we can do an entire, maybe next episode, if you guys want us to, we can touch on the camera more. But so
absolutely,
there's tons of opportunity to get a reduced premium for an in-cab camera or a forward-facing camera, and tons and tons of opportunities for fleets to reduce their expenses or get more money, right? All types of what are the best ELDs on the market? How can I integrate with my TMS? From Steve. So one of the best ELDs in the market, and we're partners together with this company, but ask your peers, ask your colleagues. It's the truth. I think that the IVG is absolutely probably the best unit on the market. This unit that you guys see right here in front of us. I think it truly is. I know that there's other vendors. There's PeopleNet, other guys, Fleetmatics, Teletrack, but really I don't think anybody can compete with OmniTrax in terms of longevity, how long we've been in the market.
Core values.
They invented the ELD and it's still, they have units in the field that have been in the field for like 25 years. And really, I mean, you don't have to ask me or have me tell you, right? Ask people around you. Go to a truck stop. Ask your buddies. OmniTrax, Qualcomm, solid unit. So that pretty much wraps it up for this week's episode of Mandate Buddy Mondays. I hope we see you guys again next week, and we're always happy to come and give you the news and fill you guys in and see if we can help you guys.
And remember, guys, come see us at the American Trucking Show. We look forward to it. We'll be there 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as well. So don't forget, come by.
Great
stop,
American
say
Trucking
hi.
Show.
We'll get you a good ELD, all right?
Yep.
Thank you guys for having me. Robert.